One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They punted away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Got his man quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll run it to the right side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's
turning it on. Touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Offense are forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W.
Quarterback floating away from pressure.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Pressure coming. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Pass interference. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They kick it away on 4th down. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Sends it downfield. He's in for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Morton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Second down, he'll throw it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move them on the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Morton. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take any.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride. so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quickly out to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Morton. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Cardinal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hits the afterburners. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Morton. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This quarterback part of their running game. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game, but I think you stay aggressive here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football. Back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's go to the studio now and check it. Connors, Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Right on the money. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short.
42, Spider.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Cherry. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
A first down for the offense. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. After not really playing their best earlier this season,